What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. FG2G here, and I got a little food for thought for you as well as for myself, and we'll just call this, who are you not to? Have you ever wanted to try something new, but because it was so different or beyond the status quo, you contemplated on whether or not you should have it? You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I to have this or have that or try this or try that? You know what I'm saying? Or if those aren't your particular thoughts, maybe you hear other people saying it. And so if you're not careful, you will shrink down into whatever the confinements of their comfort zone may be or your comfort zone, and you end up not trying it. It's easy for us to ask the question, who am I to do something or to have something? But the question I'm asking you as well as myself is, who are you not to? You know what I'm saying? Especially if there's nothing like morally or ethically wrong with it. Like, it's legit, it's totally fine for you to have. Who are you not to? So let's take food, for example, okay? And we'll start with coffee. So say based on where you come from, you are very familiar with coffee. You know what that is, and you have maybe even become quite the barista at your house. You know what I'm saying? You might just have regular creamer in your coffee, but nevertheless, it's good. You have mastered that at the house, but you wouldn't mind venturing out trying some of the O's, you know, at the cafe, like an espresso, macchiato, frappuccino, americano, you know, some of the O's. But then oftentimes the thought of, well, what will the people around me think if they see me with a cup of this specialty coffee or whatever like that? Will they call me bougie? Will they think this about me? Will they think that? I mean, I'm just trying to taste a new coffee. I mean, I'm not trying to be anything other than myself, trying something new, but you know, they have a whole lot to say, and I just even if you're not afraid of it, you don't want to hear it, so it's like, never mind, you know. Or say you want to try various foods from different cultures, and you know how the people are around you. As soon as you bring it around them, they're like, oh, that stink. What is that? That looks gross. You know how people do. Is that an eyeball? Is that this? Is that that? Mind you, ain't none of this on their plate, but they have so much to say. You know what I'm saying? Are you eating that right? I don't think you're supposed to be eating it like that. You're not even holding the chopsticks right. You know, again, having a lot to say that about stuff that has nothing to do with them, but kind of basically discouraging you from doing it. You know, but one of the most beautiful things that I've seen when it relates to trying new foods and, you know, things of that nature, it was under this video of someone showing like the proper way to eat a certain cuisine, and, you know, they were saying kind of ways that they seen other people doing it when they didn't know in comparison to the traditional way. And I don't know if that is their actual cultural or whatever background, but you know, they were just teaching what they had learned. Nothing wrong with that. But someone else in the comments, and maybe even multiple people in the comment section, perhaps that is, you know, the country or the culture that they come from. And I'm paraphrasing, this is just my takeaway. But basically what they were saying is that as long as you enjoy the food, that's the main thing. Okay, now if you want to learn how to eat it the traditional way, you know, people I'm sure would be more than happy to show you how to do that. You know, for example, in this one, you know, they were eating with their hands, but they said, you know, if you don't feel comfortable with that, now like I said, I'm paraphrasing, but if you don't feel comfortable with that and you want to ask for utensils, ask for utensils. Again, the main thing is that you are enjoying the meal. That's all. However you want to eat it, just enjoy the meal. And so I think we have to get to that point where we're enjoying what we're doing, the things that we're venturing out, trying. You know, do we enjoy it? Stop worrying about, are we doing it right? Are we doing it wrong? Or if somebody's going to have something to say about it, do you enjoy it? What do you say about it? Okay? And so with all of that being said, when it comes to breaking out of the norm, who are you not to? All right? And this is just a simple example of food, but it could go in various directions. Again, when it comes to breaking the norm, who are you not to? Peace.